Good afternoon, children. Welcome to computer class. So now we are going to see Aero Peek. So what is an Aero Peek? Aero Peek is a feature of Windows 7 that allows you to have a preview of the running program without opening it. Let us understand how. So just move your pointer on any one of the running program icons on the taskbar. You will see a small window appear above the icon that shows you the program. If you move towards the right upper corner of the small window, the red cross option of the closing screen appears. You can click on it to close the program. So if you see the picture, children, on the taskbar, if you see, I have many applications opened. So if I want to directly close an application without closing it, or if I want to see what are the applications which are running currently, what do? Is I take the mouse pointer and keep it on the icon. Say for example, I have highlighted Windows WordPad here. So when I keep the mouse pointer on Windows WordPad, Windows document, what happens is a small window, not the entire document, a small window, say one by one, will open and it will show like what is going on that Windows document. So I can see the hint of what is being typed or what information I have been presenting there. So on the top right hand corner of that small window, there will be a small X button. So if you click on that, you can directly close the window without even opening it into the full version of the document. Okay. Next is the show button. At the rightmost corner of the taskbar, there is a small vertical colorless bar that is called show desktop option. Whenever you want to go to your desktop screen without closing your current programs or disturbing your working, you can click on the show desktop option. Even if you just move your cursor on the show desktop option without clicking on it, the desktop appears. You can simply click on it, go the desktop screen and re-click it to return to your program. Say for example, I have multiple applications opened on my screen. And if I want to open another application which is present on my desktop, what should I do? I have to go minimize all the applications which is opening. So without minimizing that, I cannot go and see or view the icons which are present on the desk bar. So the shortcut method to directly go to the desktop is, what you do is, you can see the taskbar, is it? On the rightmost corner of the taskbar, you see that red arrow mark pointing. There will be a transparent, a colorless bar, and that colorless bar is called as the show desktop icon. So what you do is, if you just take your mouse pointer and go keep it on top of it itself, what will show? It will show you the desktop. So once you click on it, it will take you to the desktop screen, and again if you re-click on it, it will open back all the applications. Okay, children. Next one is setting date and time. So date and time are displayed on the right corner of the taskbar. You can change the date and time. Let us learn how. Click on the date on the taskbar. A small window will appear displaying the monthly calendar and a clock. An option of change date and time settings will appear on the bottom of the window. So on the right hand side corner of your taskbar, you can see your date and time being displayed. So that is where you have to click on to change. So first you have to click on the date on the taskbar. So after clicking on that, a small window will appear displaying the monthly calendar and a clock. So in that dialog box, you will have the option change date and time settings will appear at the bottom of the window. So next step is, you have to click on that option. The fifth step is, a dialog box will appear with the setting options. Click on change date and time. You see in that picture below the clock, you see change date and time settings. You have to click on that. Sixth step, you can click on the left or right arrows to change the month. You can click on the month to change it. When you click on the month, all the 12 months of the year are displayed. So you can choose the correct one. Similarly, by clicking on the year, option of years are displayed so that you can choose the correct one. And likewise, select the year, month and the day as displayed. By choosing, by choosing the change calendar settings, you can change the format of display of the date. So Windows displays date, month that is DDMMYYYY format of the date by default. That is the default setting. But if you want, instead of displaying 4 numbers, if you want the year to be displayed only by 2 numbers, you can change the format. You can have either date, month, year, or you can have month, date, year. So whatever you want or whatever you prefer, you can change it. So now we are going to see to change the time. So to change the time, follow these steps. So repeat steps 1 to 4 from the change date settings. Next, you can click on the upper or lower arrow to change the time. You can also click on the time and enter it manually with the help of the keyboard number keys. So again, to change time, what you have to do, you have to follow the same steps from 1 to 4 from date change settings, and the next 2 steps are different. You have to select the upper or lower arrow key to change the time, or you can enter it manually using your keyboard. Now children, a question to you. Why do you think we have to change date and time? Say for example, if our system is under any problem and the setting was not changed, that time maybe you need to change your date and time. Or by sitting here in India, if you want to know what is the time in America or Australia, again you can go select the time zones and see the times in those different countries also. So these are various comforts which we have using setting date and time. And the next topic is setting the volume. You can listen to audio sounds on your computer. So there is a volume controller button on the taskbar that helps you to change the volume of your sound output according to your choice. So most of you would have seen movies in your systems, or you would have heard songs. So most of you would have know how to change the volume in a system, is it? So the volume control option is located to the right of the taskbar beside the date and time. It has a speaker as its icon of display. So on the right hand side corner we have date and time option. So next to that you have the volume control option. So that icon will look like a speaker icon. So if you click on that, you have the volume control and you can change the volumes required. So to change the volume, you have to follow these steps. So play an audio on your computer system. Make sure the speakers are well connected to have a clear sound output. Step 2. Click on the speakers on the taskbar. A vertical slider will appear. Drag the pointer on the slider up or down to increase or decrease the volume respectively. So adjust the volume in such a way that no one around gets disturbed. So how do you change the volume, children? First you have to play the audio on your computer and make sure the speakers are connected. So after that you have to click on the speakers on the taskbar, that is the icon. So a vertical slider will appear as shown in the picture. So what you'll do, you'll drag the pointer either up or down, either to increase or decrease the volume, like however you want. So adjust the volume in such a way that no one around gets disturbed by this sound of your speakers. Listening to loud sound for a long period of time causes damage to your ears. So always make sure you listen in minimum or medium volume when you're using a speaker, so that no one around gets disturbed by the volume of your speakers. So that is it about the lesson, children. So we have completed lesson 3. Thank you, children. Take care. Bye.